Good evening. I hope all is well. It's been a long time since we posted. My voice is a little bit broken because I have a cold. So I'm gonna have to take a concoction. I've made a concoction because it is actually draining me. But I thought of sharing something that I felt quite unfortunate. Well, there was a 50-50 reaction to whatever I had. But anyway, I entered a PSV headed to a certain destination, and okay, I was seated at the driver's seat, next to the driver, and there was someone next to me. I was at the middle, so the person just alighted from their destination. Then, unfortunately, there was someone crossing the road just ahead of us. You'll just have to excuse me. Sorry for that. And when they cross the road, the driver says, um, you know, he commented, okay, of course he knew the other person wouldn't hear, but I would hear. So he says that, well, just take care of yourself because your work on earth is not yet finished. So I laughed out loud. Then he says, hey, I have something to tell you. I don't know why he started telling me that, but I thought, let me listen. So and this is the middle of driving. It's getting a little bit dark, but anyway. So he tells me that he's lost his cousin not long ago, and because of that, he hates women. So I'm like, what? What do you mean by you hate women? I mean, I'm a woman here, and you're so pronounced in saying something like that. So anyway, he got talking, and I understood why he says that. This cousin of his had a very bad road accident and was with a friend of his. And then they were rushed to Aga Khan Hospital because it was the nearest hospital, at least for the first aid. And of course, you can imagine in a private hospital how medication is quite expensive. So they needed quite a lot of money. And because of that, they needed to reach out to the wife. So they tried calling the wife. She couldn't pick the phone. Unfortunately, she didn't pick the phone. This is whole night. Sorry for that. You've not seen your husband, and you're there sleeping soundly, thinking that okay, he must be safe somewhere. Okay, maybe it's a repetitive behavior that he sleeps out, or he works somewhere far, and many times he doesn't reach home on time, so he spends the night somewhere, or he is always on transit. So there I don't blame the wife for sleeping soundly in the absence of the husband, as I don't know the situation. So then this driver, back to our driver, he tells me, we tried calling that girl and she couldn't pick the phone. Then worst of it is the mother of this other fellow, because at least as we were several, he was with several other cousins and some few relatives. And then they needed to discuss how they can change him from that hospital maybe to KNH as a referral hospital because of the magnitude of the accident. So he asks the fellow. He wasn't badly hurt. Now the other friend of the cousin. So this fellow, this cousin asks the fellow to give him a number of an immediate family member that he could call. So he gave out the number of the mother. He tried calling the mother of the friend of the cousin. He called, he sent messages, nothing. Then the lady, with audacity, the following morning, in fact, before that, he never gave up. So he kept calling and calling, sent text messages, because they needed to attend to the cousin because he had been quite injured than this guy. This one just had something, just some few scratches. So in the morning he tries again, and the little child picks up the call. Then he asks the child, where is the owner of the phone? She's here. Okay, give the owner of the phone. Okay, she's given. Then with all audacity she says that I don't pick strange numbers. You know, I was thinking, at that point I was thinking, like, for real, if someone calls once, twice, and you seeing the call, you see, you may sleep and the phone is on silent mode, that's understandable. But to say that you don't pick strange numbers, that means she has been seeing it the whole night, that they have been trying calling her, the messages, and she's just been ignoring everything. So anyway, this one decides to just break the news because he was also exhausted. He tells him, now this is the driver telling me that he tells the lady, the mother of the friend, that your son is in hospital. They were involved in a road accident. Find him in Aga Khan. Story finishes. So then now they are able to focus on the cousin. You'll have to excuse me for this. At least to transfer him to a different hospital, which they try and they manage to go to KNH. Now, the story comes, they need the money. And the money that is needed, this is now some wee hours of the morning. They need the money. And the person who has the money is somewhere, says the money is not with me, neither is it in the bank. It is at my business place. He had left the money to be able to discharge the cousin. So they discuss and they say, okay, you go and go collect the wife, at least you can come with her. So they organize everything. He tries reaching for the wife, and she's like, okay, I'm busy, I'm not coming. Yeah, like, okay, he got an accident, all right, no problem. She's just there. Like nothing is moving her. That was the most unfortunate thing, thinking that your person has got an accident, you're being told, please try and accompany us, at least to be with us. Is your husband anyway, so we expect you to be at the front line. Nothing. So anyway, they decide, now that she's not moving, we just gotta have to get moving. So they got moving. They managed to transfer him back to Kenyatta Hospital. And then there he's admitted. Okay, wanamshughulikia. The lady comes to see the husband the day after. That's like almost 48 hours after the accident. You are like, this is your husband. We are talking about the father of your children, but you're not moved by all that. Like, you come after 48 hours. Unajua mimi nikasikia something about a relative, I just cannot even sleep. I can't even eat until I get a confirmation that that person is safe and sound wherever they are. Someone is sick. Like, I can be on phone the whole day trying to get gather the possible information if I'm not in a position to be there, but I'm trying to, as soon as I get an opportunity, I'll rush there. So then he tells me, now you understand why I say that I hate women. I said, okay, as we don't know the situation between that lady and her husband, we cannot judge. And then you cannot have that attitude towards women. Not all women are like that. Yeah, women are mothers. They're not just women. We are mothers. We're big sisters. Yeah, we are also young sisters, we are daughters, we are there at the front line of family issues, trying to take care of it. So I challenge you, woman, there. Anytime you hear something, please don't let us be written a name here. You can imagine that driver, how many people he's telling that story and feeling so disappointed. So just be careful and just respond like a mother in any situation. Let's try to show that we are really mothers. We are not just people there moving around up and about. As we have some special gift that God has given us, God has put in us, we have, in fact, we have like a sixth sense. We can even sense danger. So you woman out there, be careful and please raise the bar of the integrity of a woman, the dignity of a woman, the positive response of a woman even in moments of difficulties, because they say a woman is stronger in the face of challenges, in the face of the cross. So you just gonna have to style up. Let's all style up. Let's all move and do things the way we are supposed to do. The trust that has been put in us by God, let's elevate it to that level. Let's not lower it. Let's not take it to the ground. That's what I would like to say, because that thing got me thinking, what kind of a woman am I actually? And I leave you with these two questions. What kind of a woman are you to your husband, to your dad, to your brothers, to your nephews? What kind of a woman are you in the society? Yeah, remember this, that when a woman is broken, the entire family is destroyed. And that's the target of the devil. Be careful. Yeah, don't allow yourself to be broken. The power of a praying woman is stronger and can move the mountains that are hindering the family progress and the family things. It can move anything in the family. So let's be women of substance wherever we are. Let's focus on what builds. Let's not focus on what destroys. Let's help each other. Let's be our sister's keeper. And from there, we are going to go very far, and we are going to reignite back the warmth of the family. We can only reignite it by accepting and questioning ourselves, who am I? And I leave you with that. Okay, bye bye.